Start in very short order, so we'll go around clockwise, starting with Sidhu Nagarajan on. Okay, so Sidhu is on two. Next up, red 3 is Sid. And tell us what state you're from. Sidhu, you're
from New Jersey.
okay, so New Jersey, say it. It's Pennsylvania. Miller from Georgia on red 4. That's not the one yet. And Alexander from Colorado. Okay. On the end. Us.
I am Evelyn from California, the best U.S. state. I am Mana as a guy. Only the East Panel and the Woods.
Okay, stop. I'm from Northwest Washington. Colin from Texas. All right, see. We're going to play a 45 question round. The go out number is 15. Limited next 6-5 between get 2 name 1 on the scoring system. Players, I'm going to be fast. That's part of the game. It's highest level that exists. States. Geography you play. I will read as clearly as possible. And
very quickly, players, see your names up on this page. Basically, now your name is misspelled or state is incorrect. Yeah, these are keep the font means as well as yes, I took all it's not forgive it. But just keep the font as well.
All right, players, go. All right, good luck running. Make sure you guys are all that. Audience, just make sure your cell phones are off. Take about 20 minutes. Start to finish, and off we go. 1. The historic crooked ending of this city. Ankara. Number 2. This city contains the remains of the first capital of the Mataran Sultanate. Greater metropolitan. Note 2. The greater metropolitan area centered around this city contains Makban and Sleman. Number 2. The latter of which is home to Gajah Mada University. Amenhotep the 10th serves as Sultan of this only. No. Number 2. Yokir Trotter against Syed points. 5 of them. Only a little bit. That's A. The M2. The emblem of this place features a pair of crossed swords on top of a pair of crossed chains above the words sustain, support, defend. The expansion of this place was the subject of the 2005 Daijuri protest. This site lies on the former site of Pyongyang Airport, which was built by Imperial Japan. This location is near the community of Anjong, and it's about 40 miles south of Seoul. Points in its most populous. Note 2. In its most populous U.S. overseas military base home to over 40,000. Note 2. Military and civilian personnel. Name what? Time. This is Camp Humphreys. In Korea, possible 3. This peninsula, Cité de la Mer, is home to the museum submarine redoubt. This peninsula is mostly dominated by the Armorican Massif and is peninsula. And 2. This peninsula forms the northern portion of the Manche Department. This peninsula forms the eastern boundary of the Gulf of Saint-Malo, and Champard lies at the tip of this peninsula. It is, sorry, it's like I I understand that I started pulling these bullets. Once I start pulling, I have to change. So that was 5 over Miller on that bus. Possible 4. One tributary of this river originates from the extremely remote Jack London Lake along this river. Nothing to along this river is the scene park attempts to be created. Calling for 6 kilometers. Possible 5. Sites in this area the Carter Byron Amphitheater, the Joaquin Miller Cabin, and Pierce Mill, the last remaining grist mill on this area's main waterway. Discovered the bones of intern Chandra Levy in this location. Rock Creek is fine for 6 points. Miller, I went through there last night to get a hit for it. Toss of 6. The city lies on an eponymous body of water called the Limont, which receives the Dninya and Povadivska rivers. It is crossed by the Asparaho Bridge. This city is a gateway to the resort. Varna for 6. Toss of 7. The Waganga people created a system of wooden tripods on this river to harvest fish. The cities of Ubuntu and Kintu are situated along this river, which has its source in the Tanga Boot, and this river is fed by the Mukugo River. It's high, sorry. It is time. 6 points to Sydney. Toss 8. The southwestern coast of this island is home to a unique Phoenician juniper forest surrounding the Corisio Lagoon. 6. Toss of 9. This location's white cyclone attraction was converted into Hakuge by Rock Mountain Construction in 2019. This location is one of only 6 remaining short-stop coasters, as well as the only one in Asia. Until the opening of Falcon's flight in Saudi Arabia, this park contained the longest roller coaster in the world and the tallest in Asia, Steel Dragon 2000. For the points in this amusement park in Mie Prefecture, which is partially named for the onsen hot springs. No, onsen hot springs and a nearby city. Time is what I consider the hardest one in the packet. This is Nakashima Spa Land. Toss of 10. This island is home to the largest U.S. Coast Guard base, as well as the Pacific Spaceport Complex. 6 points. That's 10. Zero votes first.
Right now, in the lead, I have Sadu 20 points, Miller with 7, Syed with 5, and the rest for me.
Okay.
I have Alexander, Ivan, Salvi, negative 2, Dalton, negative 1, Alhan, with negative 4, with 35 play.
Okay, off 11. This mountain range contains the Soberon hot springs near the Tarso Vum stratovolcano. The caldera in this mountain range near Tuside is the true Haut Naton. The tallest peak in this mountain range is located in the Borku region and contains the Aragon. 6 points. Toss of 12. This city's monument to the sun consists of photovoltaic glass plates. 6 points. Toss of 13. The city of this name boasts the original Baskin Robbins and the IHOP. That city of this name between Burbank and Pasadena houses St. Gregory. Glendale. 6 points from California. Toss of 14. This body of water provided the code name for the Nazi invasion of Denmark and Norway. Yes, pronounced Mesa, German, that's close enough for 6. Toss of 15. 2 of the 5 examples of these locations in the world lie in the towns of Parmentaria in Santa Barbara County and McKittrick in the Central Valley. Another of these locations in Venezuela, which is called Lake Bermudez, was used by the Barao. Used by the Barao people to call canoes. Kerosene was first obtained. Targets for 5 points. Top 16. This national park contains Darwin Glacier as well as Mount Goddard, which is on the boundary of the evolution basin. No, to sediment behind the terminal moraine led to the creation of this national park's Zumwalt Meadow. Consists of this national park includes the Big Stump Grove, where the Mark Twain stump can be found. Points in this national park is the Sierra Nevada mountain range, which is located in Fresno. Fresno and Tulare counties, north of Sequoia. Kings Canyon for 4 in Okay. 17. This feature feature in the Tautini Basin was likely formed by a subsurface igneous intrusion. 96 points. Toss up 18. This location was constructed as the summer residency of the Viceroy of New Spain, and this specific location is referenced in the Marines hymn as the Hall of 5. And just missing the 6. Okay, toss up 19. Remember, out of 50. This city was settled by Moravian missionaries as Hut. United Airlines began flights to this city last year, which uses the airport code. No, thank you. GOH. This city is situated in Yes. GOH. That's 6 points. Toss up 20. This national park's routes of City West were planned to be a rival to Chicago, and this national park is split between LaPorte Corner and Lake Counties. This national park. That's 6. That's 20. Verify the scores, please.
Currently, I have some commanding data for 8 on knowledge 12 for the African Valley, 9 points from third currently. Saddam 4 tied with Gilad Sayed, 3 points on 0. Alexander still. We have 25 quite young.
I would like to ask if Saddam's name is still with the
It's not.
Okay, toss 21 because his island size points. Stratovolcano Ulawun. 6. 22. The Island Gauze River flows from the Tarbagatai Mountains into this body of water, where a portion of the island is found. The close city of Briozeros is located on the shores of this body of water, which contains Tassaral Balkash 6 point, getting the city within striking distance of the title. Toss 23. This city was the first in the southern hemisphere to install electric street lights. The wilderness neighborhoods. There's the next one. Game on for a second. 10. North stop. Close. Continue. Toss 24. Toss. This mountain range contains the largest population of Homerus swallowtail, the largest butterfly species in the Western Hemisphere. One crop named in this mountain range is grown in towns such as Hadley Gap and is used to create a liqueur called Tia Maria. This mountain range's highest peak is split between Brooklyn and St. Thomas parishes, and it forms a national park with John Crow Mountains, including the rare. Say it again. That's good for 5. Toss 25. 2 answers required. A language used in these 2 cities is known as Lingua da Casa. These 2 cities are separated from each other by the Gulf of Combat, with one of them situated off the. No.
Come on, you.
That's good for 6 points to Saddam. Or on 26, it's not part of Europe, but this city's island of Chamian was formerly split between French and British control. The Joux River begins in this city, whose eastern fringes are marked by the Dong River, and this city is located between Dongguan and Foshan. This city, which traditionally speaks Yue Chinese, is located northwest of Shenzhen and Hong Kong with the river in Guangzhou. On to 27. It's not an impact crater, but the Maktet Prolong is one of its features in the Negev Desert. The Great Gulf and Poplar Ravine, 2 of these features in New Hampshire's White Mountains. Dumont in Burgundy is a rare field version of these features. No, which are often bound on their yard by till or moraines and bound on their ends by headlands. For the points, these amphitheater-like valleys, which are typically formed by glacial. No, Eskers, and they typically formed by glacial erosion. No, they're not. Time, these are serfs. They can Welsh their own as well. Toss 28. An underwater statue called Christ of the Abyss was made to protect scuba divers in B, which includes the resort towns of San Remo and Montevideo. This sees eastern shoreline. Lagoon is here for 6. 29. This peak can be reached by the Raisung route, and a sub-peak of this mountain called the Shar was first summited in 1930 by both Walter and Spiro. Climbing this mountain at another column in 24 hours is achieved in the double crown. South. Nice six, five. Okay, 5,000. 30. In this country, the Pombay people intermarried with many people on the island of Corisco. A Creole people in this country, known as the Fernandino people, are named Portuguese. Yes, good for 6. And okay, that's 30 for everyone's first.
I have for in the running for second, the Mont, 19 points. And Miller, saying reaches about to 13, so Dom 10, following that, Dom 8, Alexander Side turn 3, Alonso behind him 2 points. 15.
Yep, 31. The world's largest human-made excavation, the living capture study. It's resource in Utah. Top 6 has about possible 32. Pina introduced desserts to this country, influenced by Portuguese cuisine such as soy palm, sambucaya. The promotion of this country's cuisine was diplomatic tool under the Kitchen of the World campaign. Yeah, it's to Syed. 33. This city's tallest buildings include the Trilogy Towers and the One. Seafront residential building in Europe, while its City of Dreams Mediterranean is the largest integrated resort in the EU. This city lies north of the British military base in Akrotiri. Akrotiri is built on a former cult center of Aphrodite, which was destroyed by Richard Whiteheart. And was a Limassol for 5 for the government. 34. This city is overlooked by the Hazar Masjid Mountains of the larger Kokat Dam range. Nothing to this is time now. The city's Imam Reza. Nothing to it's the world's largest mosque by floor area, and the city also contains the tombs of Nadir Shah of Dosi. This city's Kusaki Park formerly contained a structure of sheep, Hahad crown, and the city. And this city serves as the capital of Razali Bashar. 4 points. Okay, 35. This polity, careful, we need something specific. This polity had its capital cities at Al Malik and Parshi, and this polity corresponded roughly to the lands of the Chagakitai Empire. This polity persisted in a rough state called Mogulistan. Good, 6 $1. 36. Italian immigrants into this state have mostly worked as grape farmers in its Serra Gallicia region. San Leopoldo was the first city to be settled by German immigrants in this state, and they later established a presence at the Novo Hamburgo municipality. An admixture of Portuguese and American Spanish peoples in this state has shaped its gaucho culture and done by good 5 years. Toss 37. The Talaki Airport provides international travel to and from this city, which was the target of 2004 bombing that killed 58 people. Richard Chancellor was invited to the court of Ivan the Terrible after landing at this city, and a certain being named Michael is depicted on the coat of arms of the city, which the English stumbled upon after entering the White Sea. For the points, name is one. Arguing has 4 points to Miller. 38. This city's War O'Keeffe Museum of Art was designed by Frank Gehry. The city was possibly where the first blessing of the fleet ritual occurred, and an estate in this city called Beauvoir was once home of Jefferson Davis. This city's maritime and seafood industry museum was destroyed in 2005 by Hurricane Katrina, and the city, which is home to Keys. Say it again. Yes, 5. We'll score check it after 40. Here's 39. This company formerly held the naming rights to Melbourne's Dockland Stadium, which is now named Marvel. This company lends its name to an under construction soccer stadium in Queens, New York, as well as a stadium that hosts Manchester City. Etihad, yes, for 5 points to Melbourne. 40 that will verify. The bridge was built in advance of a meeting of this in 2012. Nothing to summits of this have been hosted in cities negative in cities such as Fort Moresby in 2018. It was hosted in the city of Gyeongju in 2025. No. One side's remotely as state in San Mateo County hosted a meeting between Joe Biden and Xi Jinping. She had APEC for 5 over to sit on. That's free score check.
Currently, I have Miller with commanding lead for second. Dom 2 points behind 18, Yamon for the planet 16, Yamon with 13. 5 on 4, and Alexander with 1 with 6 and 5 on.
Yeah, here's my big one. This disaster prompted the most recent activation of emergency shoulder use along Interstate 4 after evacuation orders in Hillsborough County were issued. This disaster delayed the launch of the Europa Clipper, damaged the roof of Tropicana Field, and prompted the closure of the Busch Gardens. Milton, yes, we're in Milton for 5 points to come on. 42. This Afro-Asiatic language dominates the city of Kano, alongside Arabics. Hausa, 6 points, I suppose. 43, and we'll verify. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, this communication served as committee of Mike Pence's 2020 RNC Vice Presidential nomination acceptance. A statue called Orpheus Whitney Foot overlooks this site in the southeastern end of the city's Locust Point neighborhood. The most famous event at this site, which overlooks the Catskill River, is commemorated. Is commemorated every September 12th by Defenders Day. The point's name is for a military installation. In Baltimore, who's 18 for woman, Henry. Yeah, Henry for 4 minutes. Okay.
Chuck Miller still in second place. Dom has a close to 6 2 points. This is Mom 19 in fourth place, Young 13, second 5, 2, Alex with 1 with Flurry's toss up.
6 1.
Sit down should be 28.
28. 28.
For a second.
My bad.
Alright. We're good. Okay. It's not part of Brazil. This region grants the name to award at the Oscar Niemeyer International Cultural Center in the city of Aviles. This region is also the site of the Battle of Covadonga, which ended the expansion of Al-Andalus. Scourtis for 5 points over to Yamlin. Remember, we break all ties. See the scores. So hit the last question. Consider your strategies. Here we go. 45. This island hosts 8 national parks, including the Lora Hindu National Park and the Logani National Park, which includes endemic species such as the Amawal. Smaller island chains located near and administered by this island, the Salair Islands and the Talau Islands. This island contains 4 peninsulas, including its South Peninsula, which is home to the Bukis people. For the point, it is the 11th largest island in the world, separated from the sea. Let's see for celebrating. Yes. Or just to review. Remember that tiebreakers cannot make yourself out of so somebody has to get it made out. Okay, so there are no names, somebody's gotta get this one right. Pretty sure somebody will. Just to give the line for second. Just to Yamlin, Miller and Scott. Okay. Toss up. This country's construction of a lighthouse on America caused its water to shift slightly westward. The summit of this country's highest point, all teams planned to be transferred to it in 2017 to celebrate its independence, although that plan was canceled. This country contains the world's largest archipelago by number of islands in the archipelago sea, and a territory in this country uses a flag with a red cross on top of a yellow cross. Finland, yes.